What's up, y'all? And we're back. I'm just taking a little quick look at the season stats. I think I fucked up on the editing and missing the passing stats for the season for Tom Brady. But I got Julian Edelman over here leading the team in receptions. We probably need to get Edelman and Amendola involved in the offense a little bit more. Um, we're now as we're going to this Week 8 matchup, we need to get more production out of those guys. You never know when somebody's going to go down. But look at that. Barkevius Mingo with 10 sacks going into Week 8. That is a magnificent season. On pace to get just below 20, more than likely, because he gets a lot of multiple games when he has sacks. Double sacks. And look at the interceptions. Deron Harmon, Malcolm Butler, both with 2. And we have a lot of playmaking on the defensive side of the ball. Tom Brady's second in the league in passing right now, but that's going to jump us into this game. Week 8 versus the Buffalo Bills. 7-0 Patriots versus the 4-3 Buffalo Bills. I truly feel that the Buffalo Bills are probably the hardest team on Madden to play in our division. Miami is definitely right up there with them. I would probably say the list is probably hardest to play on Madden is probably Buffalo, then Miami, and then the Jets. Well, they ain't shit. I hate the Jets. Jets are my favorite team in the NFL. Them and the Giants. And well, yeah. And so, but the thing that's hard to stop about Buffalo is LaShawn McCoy. Shady McCoy, caught on a dime. Um, he is a very hard running back to stop. The quickness and his speed is just very dangerous in this game. And well, look at the division standings. We're over there being undefeated still, 7-0. Buffalo second in the division. It's a close race between Buffalo and Miami. It's 1 game apart. And that's gonna jump us into this game. Buffalo's making a good little drive on the big start of the game, and going at midfield. That's where we're jumping into, and right there, LaShawn McCoy. Right there is what I was just talking about. Making a play on the first. Oh, no, it's Charles Clay. Well, that was a mess up. But yeah, it was Charles Clay. There's LaShawn McCoy. Shady McCoy. It was, I can tell you right now, it was very hard to stop Shady. He's just, his jukes. Just too effective. And it was a little bit hard to stop him. Tyrod Taylor, probably something that, he needs to get a little bit better for them on this game. I don't know how the game's gonna play without them because I'm not controlling the Bills, but they probably gonna end up drafting a quarterback sometime in this franchise with the stuff. And look at that beautiful defense to stop the Buffalo Bills and hold them to a field goal. So we end up getting the ball and we end up driving down the field, thinking and diming down the field, and it put us on a 3rd and 6 from their 32, and we hit Bennett. Like I said, we need to get Bennett and Amendola put in the using the offense a little bit more. We just need that double tight end attack, and we need to get Dola involved more because like I said, you never know when somebody's gonna go down. But we still always have blunt force trauma, like Garrett Blunt getting the carries, dragging people, hard to bring down. He's a monster, and we always keep continuing with him, and we keep going with Garrett Blunt. He's a true workhorse for us right now in this season, having a great year, career season, milestone for him. And then we're going to hit James Devlin on that fullback dive, trying to get it. So now we're going to set up a 1st and goal. And we're going to get into the, well, here we go. Tom Brady with the play action and to hit Gronk. Rob Gronkowski for another touchdown. It's kind of dumb because he would spike it every time. He didn't even have the ball there. But, hey, he'd always spike it. Every time he gets a touchdown, he spikes it. They need to keep that in the game. Like, no matter what happens, he's going to spike it. So, Buffalo doesn't end up doing anything with the ball, and we end up getting the ball back here on our own 20, 1st and 10, and we get pressure. Is that Marcel Darius? Yep. Marcel Darius out of Bama. It's bittersweet to get sacked by him because my Bama boy, but I don't want to take no sacks. And so we end up hitting Deion Lewis, and nothing happens. All right. So we didn't do anything with that, and it's gonna put us in a long third down situation. All right, backed up in our own territory, and Tom Brady making changes at the line of scrimmage. Oh, hit him with the play action, and pressure gets there. Tom Brady, you know, in Buffalo, it's a hard little matchup. So we ain't putting the ball. Buffalo ends up getting down the field a little bit. They didn't have to move very much to get to this point. And here we go with Shady McCoy. The blocking was just too good, and defense was horrendous. Yeah, Buffalo ended up getting put in a good situation to pretty much open themselves up into the second quarter. But LaShawn McCoy breaking it for a touchdown before the second quarter even gets to start. Shady McCoy pulling out the money with that touchdown. So we end up getting not doing much. We both end up trading field goals, and that just jumps us into this point. And LaShawn Shady McCoy, cut on a dime McCoy, breaks another big run. 8 rushes, like 179 yards. Like, he is absolutely demolishing us. This run game is something that is very hard to stop. You could slow it down. Oh, it's 123 yards. All right, so it's still a small screen, but not, yeah. So 9 rushes, 123 yards, and it's only the second quarter. We had to really have to make adjustments if we want to win this game. To slow down this damn running game. And that's Mike Gillislee. Man, like, our defense was getting demolished. That is just something hard. Like, it seems like we've really been having some close games recently. With Pittsburgh last week, and now it's Buffalo. Like, this game's gonna obviously be close. The way it's kind of turning out in the beginning. We really need everybody's gonna be trying to knock us off from the rank of the unbeaten. I'm pretty sure we're the only undefeated team still in the league, and LaShawn McCoy runs in for another touchdown. Second rushing touchdown of the day, untouched, hit that corner, just walked into the end zone. It's just ridiculous. So we end up getting the ball back. What, a second 14, and Tom Brady tries to step up in the pocket, but gets hit. O-line struggling right now. It's not something we really like to have right now because, well, you know, I mean, who wants their quarterback getting hit? Especially since last week he just got hurt against Stephon Gilmore. Great. Tom Brady with an interception. Pressure's getting to him. See, if there's one thing we might look for in the future, I don't know if we're going to be able to draft it, but we need a receiver. We need a deep threat. Chris Hogan's the closest thing we realistically have to a deep threat, but he's not a true deep threat. We need somebody that can just take the top off the defense, kind of like when Randy Moss was there. Well, not kind of like, but we just need somebody that can take the top off the defense, like Randy Moss did. Nobody could do it like Randy, obviously, but it'd be a good compliment. And Pat Chung with the interception. This was a big play in the game. I mean, obviously, look at the score, look at the timing. But we didn't do anything with it before the half. So we ended up getting the ball back here. And here we go. Handing it off to LeGarrette Blount. He's having a very pedestrian game. It's a good game, but it's just not. He's not breaking anything, but he's still a subtle, slow kill, kind of like a carbon monoxide killing. It's just a slow death, and that's what we're going to be pulling off with LeGarrette Blount unless this shit keeps happening. Tom Brady getting more pressure, and then getting the ball on the 7-yard line. But we end up holding them to a field goal. Defense is just really playing well this season. So Tom Brady, needs to find some rhythm out of this. So we him hitting Gronk across the middle of the field. Wow, but Buffalo, their defense is really showing out right now. Going into this third quarter, like their defense before the half was really putting pressure on Brady. We need to make some adjustments. Um, so we hit Amendola over here. Like I said, we need to get Amendola and Bennett and more involved in the offense. Like we just need to have more diversity with the offense. It's kind of just been the Garrett Blunt, Julian Edelman show, and Gronk, but we need to get more talent out there because you never know when somebody's gonna go down. We need our players to be ready to step up and make the plays to win games. We need to create playmakers, and here we go. So we end up getting Blunt. Still grounding out that Still grinding out that run game. 16 rushes, 65 yards. We're not going to give up. We can't let go of the run game because the minute you let go of the run game, then you stay one-dimensional. And one-dimensional is not going to get you wins. So here we go with a 3rd down and 8. And Tom Brady drops back, and we hit Gronk. Oh, Martellus Bennett. All right, we hit Martellus Bennett. Like I said, we need to keep getting Dola and Bennett involved in the offense. Bennett, this is his last season with us, unless we try to pick him up in free agency. But he wanted more money, and we're gonna run this like Bill Belichick. If you want more money, we're gonna have to let you go. The only people that I'm truly gonna do maybe pay a little bit more, or more than likely just Tom Brady. Like I want to squeeze as much as I can out of him, and probably Julian Edelman in the future or Gronk. But other than that, like you were expendable. Anybody's expendable, and honestly, if Gronk wants too much money, and he later in these franchises, we're gonna have to let him go. It's just how it goes. Like we're running it. We don't want people that think they're better than the organization. We want players that are gonna make plays, and that will not worry about their finances more than the team's success. And we could plug anybody into these offenses and do good. So with that, blunt force trauma with another touchdown, having his great year with 8 rushing touchdowns this season. Just walking to the end zone, just untouched. Great blocking by the O-line. Just beautiful. And so Buffalo ends up getting the ball back. Here we're in the 2nd and 6. And we end up, how the hell was that not a pick? Madden be getting people sometimes. Like, I swear. That should have been a pick. We all know it. You saw it. Should have been an interception, but, you can't really control everything. And LaShawn McCoy, gone. LaShawn Shady McCoy, gone. 3 rushing touchdowns. 5th rush of over 20 yards this season. LaShawn McCoy is having a great year. I'm pretty sure he's the leading rusher in the league right now. And, it shows the way he's playing against us right now. But Brady's going to hit Edelman across the middle. We need to get a little bit going, down 27-17 late in the 3rd quarter. Tom Brady, 223 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. That was a bad interception earlier in the game, but here we go. Like I said, we need to keep getting everybody involved. We need to this is a crucial drive in the game, because we can't let other people do things. And we're going to hit Gronk on down the sideline. So down to the 6-yard line. Robert Gronkowski with another great week. Showing his stats right there. Last week had a great game, and now I'm still repeating this week. And then, Deion Lewis. We're trying to get that 1-2 punch with LeGarrette and Deion Lewis. Well, basically 1-2-3 punch. The triple threat. But with James White, too. But Brady trying to hit Bennett across that middle. It was a tough rock right there. Holding. Great. Holding on the offense. Nate Solder. Congratulations. All right. So Nate Solder going to put us in a longer situation, which is actually easier probably sometimes, because when you're passing, zones get a lot tighter, and we wouldn't be able to hit a pass like that. Tom Brady hitting Chris Hogan in the end zone. Beautiful touchdown to make the game more reachable again with 27-24 just before the 4th quarter. So Buffalo ends up getting the ball back. Obviously with the touchback, we kicked it off, and LaShawn McCoy looks like he's repeating what he was doing originally. LaShawn McCoy just absolutely torching us. That took us until the fourth quarter. And here we go, 2nd and 3, Buffalo. And they handed off LaShawn McCoy, absolutely demolishing our team with 200 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. And see, 1,000 yards this season already, and it's only week 8. He is having a great, great season. And LaShawn McCoy, they really tried to pound the run game. But they really just abandoned the passing game because, I mean, why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you don't need it passed, then why would you pass? So they tried the play action game was strong with them, and Tyrod Taylor was really struggling. As you can see with that pick, with Pat Chung with the interception, Tyrod Taylor with the error throw. And that ended up putting us into getting us a ball, and we ended up having I think a penalty and putting us at 2nd and 20, with the holding penalty at midfield, and we hit Julian Edelman to get us a first down. Jules having a great game, 12 yards after the catch, after that play. So Tom Brady with 3rd and inches, we hit James Devlin with that fullback dive. You know how we do. So 2nd and 9, Tom Brady orchestrating the offense. You know, it's fourth quarter, it's Brady time. It's the time for Brady to shine. This is where Brady thrives. It's the fourth quarter, and especially down on the road, we need to get strength right here. So we're gonna hit Gronk down here, and who was that flag on? It must be holding. There's no way it's not. And okay, yep. And again, another holding. And so that's going to put us on a long 3rd down situation. 3rd and 19. Tom Brady making more changes at the line of scrimmage. We're going to hike that ball. And Tom Brady hitting Gronk. That was beautiful. Tom Brady really coming in. 308 yards, 2 touchdowns, an interception. That was a big play to put us back in field goal range. So they ended up getting the ball. We ended up getting the ball back. Buffalo didn't do much with it. So 27-27, 6 minutes left. And it's, you know what Brady does. This is Brady time. But LeGarrette Blount to start off the drive. There's a lot of time left. We will probably want to waste as much clock as we possibly can on a drive like this. Waste as much clock as we can. That way it's just our ball. I mean, just like we don't give Buffalo much time to score, but we also need to get a touchdown with that timing if we do it, just in case. So I ended up putting a 3rd down and 1. And then we get another fullback dive. And that is a first down. James Devlin. Okay, and then here we go. Tom Brady hacking the ball. And whew, that was close. Julian Edelman with the sure hands. Tom Brady, you know, still orchestrating this offense. 6 receptions, 77 yards for Julian Edelman, having a great day. Just being a dangerous threat, being sure-handed. And Brady's going to hit. Floyd. You got to break that tackle, man. But here we go. We're going to put us in 3rd and inches. That Madden bullshit. And then we're going to hit him with another fullback dive, James Devlin. The clock just winding down. It's just beautiful defense. And we keep going down the field. But Brady's going to be making changes at the line of scrimmage. Put in motion. And we're going to hit Chris Hogan, which with a big hit. It's going to take us into the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7, still 27-27, 2 minutes left from our 48. And Tom Brady is going to get Julian Edelman. Hitting with making great plays after the catch. That was a great play to continue this drive. Crucial play, clutch play, playmaker. Julian Edelman coming in. All right, so that ends up putting us in a first down situation. And Dion Lewis gets the ball. And here we go. Keep going down the field, but we're wasting that clock because we don't realistically. We want we can set up a field goal. We don't want to have no turnovers. We want to keep the ball on the ground. Make sure running backs keep it in our hands. We have a good kicker, great kicker, and we just need to really make sure of that. And are you kidding me? Marcus Cannon, out of all the times for you to do this, the timing is just impeccable. Why would, out of all the times to do this? So we ended up hitting LeGarrette Blount with the handoff, and so we ended up wanting to take this into a good situation. 23 seconds left. We wanted to get more to the middle of the field. LeGarrette. Oh man, he's blocking, hold penalties. So it ends up putting us in the third down at 15. Like we said, we don't want to put the ball in the air and possibly get it tipped up and nothing. We want to keep it on the ground. So we want to keep that clock running. So it's a 33-yard line to set up a field goal. The 50-yard field goal. So they're going to ice us. So here we go. Stefan Gostowski. With the clutch field goal after being iced. Okay, and the ball is up. And what the fuck? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? You're supposed to be the best kicker in the NFL. No, well, Justin Tucker is the best kicker, but still. Pro Bowl kicker. So I ended up taking this into overtime. That was just terrible. And so we ended up getting the ball, luckily. We ended up getting the ball in halftime, in overtime so that ended up really saving us. Because you guys know the overtime rules and how those go. If we get a touchdown, then it's over. If we get a field goal, they get a chance to match it. And if we turn it over and they get the ball and they score, then it's over. And we're going to hit Danny Mendola just like the rules we say. It's either a touchdown or a turnover. And we got that touchdown. You know how we do. Dola running down the sideline, running people to the end zone in overtime to win the game. No penalties on the play. Touchdown to win the game in the division matchup in Buffalo, 33-27 over the Buffalo Bills. And that is a great, great win. Rex Ryan looking pissed. We trying to get him fired. You know how we do. And that was a beautiful, beautiful game. Let's take a quick look at the stats here. We got Tom Brady, 31 for 36, 348 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception, 86% with completions. LeGarrette Blount, 26 for 104 and a tub. Rob Gronkowski having a great game. We had a little bit more catches with Amendola and Bennett. Really had to get them involved. And then, so defense, Landon Roberts, the rookie, leading our team in tackles. We had no sacks, but we had 2 interceptions. Those 2 interceptions really saved our defense there. That was great. So that's going to end up taking us into the big thing I wanted to have. So we had the coach upgrades. We have enough XP to look up the QB retirement influence, and we wanted to keep Tom Brady. It's not that much XP, decreases the chance of him retiring. We want to possibly keep Tom Brady from retiring at least one season. That way we can squeeze as much greatness out of him as we possibly can. So that's going to take us into our bye week. The bye week that's a great time. Get some players back. And then so that's going to take us. We got a player returning from injury, Devin McCourty, the great player, great safety, coming back. And so now we're going to look at some contract negotiations before we wrap this up. Barkevius Mingo, have to sign him back. Michael Floyd, we're going to let you go, buddy. Cameron Fleming, I like the age, so we got to sign you back. Oh, you want more money? You're gone. Barkevius, we can't sign Barkevius Mingo. He wanted more money. We might just try to get him during free agency. Maybe, but we got to see what we can possibly get. But you want more money? That's not our job. So we're gonna look at more signing. Brendan Bolden, we ain't gonna sign you, and Chris Baker. Well, you're gone too. But all right, guys, that's it, and peace out. See y'all next week against Seattle.